Hello, by now you've already met me. My name is Farah Hashall. I'm in the direct sales and network marketing industry. Now I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I have a degree in medical imaging. I've been a stay-at-home mom since 2007 while my husband pursued his oil-filled career. I love being a stay-at-home mom. I love seeing everything that my kids do, and I would not trade that for the world. You'll see up above I have four daughters. The oldest is 9. The twins you see are 5, and the baby is 2. So I started my current business in 2012, mainly because I love the products and I wanted the best deal because I'm a little bit cheap. I realized soon after that I could help others and build a significant extra stream of income for our family. Like I mentioned, my husband had a great oil-filled career, and I was not looking for an extra business at the time. Soon after, I was able to match my husband's income just by sharing the products and business with others, mostly through Facebook and word of mouth. My husband was laid off this past year after about 9 years in the oil industry, and our home-based business is now our full-time income while we homeschool our oldest 3 daughters and enjoy traveling. So you might be saying, what is direct sales and network marketing, and MLM is another name for it. So direct selling is the marketing and selling of products directly to consumers away from a fixed retail location. So I don't own a store. I don't have a brick and mortar business. Modern direct selling includes sales made through the party plan, one-on-one demonstrations, and other personal contact arrangements, as well as internet sales. For me personally, about 95% of my business has come from Facebook and social media, and also just from word of mouth. The quote that I included is, "Word of mouth is the best medium of all," and that's so true. If someone tells you something about something, you're gonna buy into it a little bit more than if you just see an advertisement. I've included a picture from, I believe, Instagram or Facebook of my husband and myself that's drinking one of our products that we take that we also sell. And so by being a product of the product and sharing it on social media, that's been the main form of advertisement for me, as well as on the left, you'll notice a before and after picture. I use those often from people that have used our products and seen great benefits. So I use those things to advertise for free. On the bottom, you'll see my husband and myself on a balcony on a trip to Maui on a free trip that we earned through our company for working our business. And so I've included on the right a Super Bowl commercial. The price for just 30 seconds of a commercial was $5 million. And I just wanted to show you the difference. My company chooses to pay me an income and to pay me in extra trips and incentives to do my job versus putting that money into a commercial or some type of advertising. Our company doesn't advertise. They use independent ambassadors like myself to share their products, and in return, they pay us a commission. So that's really the only difference. Both types of sales involve some kind of product. Mine just happens to be where I get paid instead of them paying for advertising. Why I love what I do. I love the flexible hours. As a stay-at-home mom, I can work my business around my kids' schedules, around what we're doing, and around when people are sleeping. I can be on my phone and check my messages and do anything from my phone most of the time, in between basketball games, in between different events that we have going on. So I love the flexibility. I love the freedom of time. I don't have to call in and ask for time off. If I want a day off, I take it. If I want to go on vacation, I just go. I don't have any employees working in a store. I don't have a store to open. I don't have anything like that. So I love the freedom of time of building this type of business and being a business owner without the responsibility of a store. I really enjoy the friendships. Before joining my company, I did not have a whole lot of friends. That was something I was lacking as a stay-at-home mom. I was around kids all day and not around adults. And so I've been afforded the relationships that I've built through the company. Some people I never knew before I joined. I've met them because someone told them about me and they joined my team, or they joined someone else on my team. And I've built amazing friendships. You'll see at the top, that is myself with several team members. And none of them except my sister and my husband live near me. Most of them live in Arizona. So it's really great. I've been able to connect and make friendships all over the United States. I love that I get paid to help people. That's something that naturally is something that I like to do naturally, and so to get paid for it is just a perk. I love that the income potential is great. If I decide to pursue this and be at the top of my company, I'll be making money that I could have never dreamed of. Um, I don't have to host parties or shows. I don't have to do anything like that. I can literally work my business from my phone and meet up for coffee if I want with someone or different things like that. I love that there's no requirement of booking a party and bothering my friends to book a party, and no having to travel and go to different people's houses. I've done a few other companies before and really just got burnt out on doing parties and shows, and that just wasn't for me. And so I love that I don't have to do that. I mentioned that the income potential was great, and my current pay is wonderful, and the incentives are just out of this world. We have a car program where you can get a Lexus. We have the annual trips to Hawaii, and we have a leaders retreat every year, and those are all things that you can earn, and the incentives are just so much fun. So a day at work for me, every day is different, and most days that I spend them at home with my family, but the use of smartphones and Wi-Fi have made this business something that's mobile that I can do from anywhere. You'll notice on the left that I was in Florida on vacation, and that's where I was able to work my business through my phone, through word of mouth, passing out business cards whenever I had a chance, when I talked with someone, and just making connections in Florida while I was there. And then on my mission trip to Colombia, I was able to just check in on my business through Wi-Fi at the hotel. Everything ran smoothly while I was gone, and anything that I needed to work out was definitely something I could check in once a day and make sure no one needed me. And that's the beauty of it. I didn't have a store at home waiting for me and employees taking care of everything. I have a team that I'm there to help and support, but they're all individual business owners. So I don't have that same responsibility as a store. On the right, I'm at an online meeting at the Frio River. My husband and I and my daughters went on vacation, and I was able to use Wi-Fi at a local friend's business and just conduct my business on her patio. I had an online meeting with some of my team members out of state, and so I'm able to do this anywhere, whether it's on my couch, in my bed, at Starbucks, at a local restaurant, wherever I'm at, I can do my business anywhere. So I love that. As far as education, I mentioned that my degree is in medical imaging, so I have no formal education to do this particular business. If I was to recommend something for my company, it would be a degree in nutrition or business or marketing, because I feel like those three things would benefit you greatly. You can build your business while you go to school, so it's really awesome that you don't have to pick up several part-time jobs and worry about taking away all that important time from your studies. But you can literally work this business in the nooks and crannies of college and have a little bit of extra income coming in while you go to school. If college is something that's not an option for you right now because of finances or scholarships or things like that, then you can build this business without a degree. There's a level playing field. It doesn't matter what background you have or where you're from or anything, you can do this business. My company offers many opportunities for affordable and even free training. So as a team, we help each other and share information and work together, because as a whole, if we do well, our whole company does well. That's part of our pay, is it's structured that way. So you're not short on help and education if you desire to grow your business. Or for myself, if you want to be a stay-at-home mom, there's nothing wrong with being a stay-at-home mom. And this is something that would afford you the option to actually have a business and be a successful business owner while raising your children. And that's something that I absolutely love. Okay, obstacles. Everything you do comes with obstacles. So for me, I've faced a little bit of, is it a pyramid scheme? You may or may not have heard this before, but back, I think in the 70s or 80s, there was several people that were doing things called pyramid schemes. And what they would do was they would collect money from someone and promise them that, you know, there were going to be great things for them, I guess. And so as they did this, there was no exchange of goods or services. And so eventually someone got shortchanged, right? They didn't have any more money left. It ran out. So pyramid schemes became all the rage, and direct sales and MLM and network marketing all kind of got a bad rap. But it's come a long way. There are so many laws in place nowadays, and there's actually a direct sales organization that regulates direct sales. And so if anything illegal is going on, they shut it down immediately and they take care of it. So no, it is not a pyramid scheme. Pyramid schemes are illegal. And the way you can be sure if anyone's offering you a business and you're kind of wondering about it is if there is an actual product being exchanged or a service being exchanged, then you're probably safe. You would just need to check out, you know, what kind of company it is altogether and do a little bit more research. Okay, so another obstacle I've faced as a stay-at-home mom doing this business is managing my time wisely. Because I do have freedom of time, sometimes it's hard to use it wisely. Following up is another obstacle because I'm the type of person that doesn't like to bother people, and I'm not pushy, and I would not consider myself a salesperson. So in the beginning of my business, I did not follow up. And I have soon learned that the fortune is in the follow-up. And so that's one of the key things in being a business owner is you have to follow up with people. I've also learned that you have to be patient because building a business does not happen overnight. If I was to have gone out and opened up a McDonald's franchise, I would have immediately been over $100,000 in debt, I'm sure. And then I would have had to pay employees and have several months of expenses and several years of expenses before I ever really saw a profit. So it doesn't happen overnight, no matter what business you open, and this is no different. Okay, learning to work the business as a business and not a hobby. Since direct sales is such a low startup cost, so many people get started and they never pursue the business. They just do it for a hobby. They like it. They have fun with it. And that's as far as they get. And so to make that transition for me was a little bit difficult because I had to realize that I wanted to do this as a business and I was going to have to invest in it a little bit more than if I was just doing it as a hobby. Online presence. For me, this has been huge because, like I said, I've built most of my business through social media. I would say that you definitely do share what's going on in your life, share valuable information that's maybe related to your product or maybe not, engage your audience, connect and interact with people. You want to go like and comment on people's pages. You don't want to just be posting. You want to connect and interact. Okay, one thing you don't want to do is post drama and negativity. You might be having the worst day of your life, or you might be having something crazy going on. Hide your crazy, okay? Don't be posting all of that on social media, no matter what job you do. If you're a business owner or not, people are looking at your social media to decide if they want to hire you or they want to do business with you or they want to connect with you in any way. So don't put all of that on your Facebook or any kind of social media, on your Snapchat, all of that. You can definitely be yourself, but just don't let all the negative and drama stuff come out. Don't be fake. So I'm not asking you to be fake. People will know if you're fake. Don't try to be something you're not. I'm just asking you to be filtered. Don't use your account just for advertising. If you are a business owner and you decide to do something like this, don't strictly use it for advertising. Use it for what it's meant for. These are social media platforms. They are to socialize. They're to share what's going on. They're not just to advertise. Nobody wants to be advertised to. You have to learn to tell stories with your advertising. You have to learn to engage your audience. And so don't just post advertisements. That's not going to get you where you want to go. I will say that social media has transformed this industry because you can literally connect with people all over the world. Using a platform such as YouTube, you're able to leverage your time by doing something once and using it over and over again. And this video is a demonstration of that. I was able to make this video, and I will play it for each session that comes through this class today. As far as trends for future growth, I've posted a few statistics. 74% of consumers rely on social media to make their purchasing decisions. So social media is huge. That's why you want to use it well. 8 in 10 consumers are influenced by their friends' social media posts. As an example, I posted a picture of a wet brush that my daughter loved because it didn't pull her hair, and immediately several of my friends asked me where they could get one. So people are influenced every day by their friends' social media posts. So being in direct sales with a social media account is huge. Over 1 billion people are on Facebook monthly. So that is a market of over 1 billion people potentially. I got the statistics for 2013. In network marketing, over $170 billion was done in sales. That's almost double the $90 billion that the natural foods industry did. So network marketing, as you can see, is a big deal, and it's not going anywhere. Brian Tracy, author and motivational speaker, said, "The future of network marketing is unlimited. There's no end in sight. It will continue to grow because better people are getting into it. They are raising the entire standard of MLM to the point where soon it will be one of the most respected business methods in the world." And I firmly believe that. I've seen the transition. I've seen where people came from not making any money with it to companies having to step it up and give their ambassadors or their representatives or their salespeople better incentives and better pay. And it's definitely growing. Jim Rohn said that network marketing is the big wave of the future. It's taking the place of franchising, which now requires too much capital for the average person. For me, that was true. I've always wanted to be a business owner, but was too afraid to risk a lot of money. Because of the low startup cost of direct sales, the average person can afford to get started without risking hundreds of thousands on a brick and mortar store. I chose Donald Trump because we all are familiar with him right now, but in 2007, he said, "If I were starting over today, I would make millions in the network marketing industry." So that's huge for him to say that. He's made millions or billions of dollars in being a business owner himself. And so for him to validate network marketing that way is really, really a big deal. Bill Gates said, "If I would be given a chance to start all over again, I would choose network marketing." And Paul Pilzer, a world-renowned economist and best-selling author of The Next Millionaires, wrote, "From 2006 to 2016, there will be 10 million new millionaires in the US alone, many emerging from direct selling." So this is not something small. This is something that a lot of people are getting into and doing. Okay, a little bit about my company before I finish. Our core beliefs are simple. It's be trustworthy, be honest, be reliable, and be responsible. A little bit about what we do is we offer health and wellness products for the masses. Our compensation plan is unique. Our executives wanted to do network marketing the way it could be done, should be done, but often is not done. And like I said before, that companies are having to step it up. They're having to really think about how they pay their distributors, because they have to make it worth their while, and they have to make it something that works for people. And my company has definitely done that. My husband and I are staying at home doing this. So, okay, the last quote is, "I would rather earn 1% off 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own efforts." And that was said by J. Paul Getty. And he's just talking about having a system of people working for you rather than wearing yourself out trying to give all your time and all of your effort and still only reaping the benefit of your one person's effort. So whenever you're able to build an organization or build a team of multiple people and they all give a little bit of their effort, that is worth way more than just you by yourself. So now it's time for question and answer. And I just want to tell you thank you so much for having me today. And we'll start question and answer.